really shouldn't be stacking on each other, especially on a small map like Coastline, because Coastline is a fairly small map. So your Mozzie could be playing like lobby below you while you play theater or penthouse over here, but instead you and him are stacked on each other right now in a very close area. So that's a waste of bodies, to be honest. Unless you're trying to hold something, which you really aren't, because again, there's not much strategy from what I see that's going into this round. So it's best to cover as much ground as you can with the least amount of bodies you can. So right now, it's extremely inefficient of what you guys are doing. What is going on, you guys? 821 Mayo here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 28 of the Viewer VoD Review series. You can find links to all my social media as well as my Patreon and tip video playlist in the description below. I would greatly appreciate you guys go check out those links. And with that all being said, let's jump into the VoD itself. So, we're jumping on over to Coastline. Nice.
And just play Jaeger.
I'm pretty sure this is a scrim. Okay. So this is a scrim.
No,
the title said it was.
Definitely Blackbeard. There you go. Plague's Blackbeard.
We need Jaeger, Shaka. We need a Jaeger.
Typing in scrim, scrims, it's a weird champ.
Just imagine I didn't. Just imagine I didn't.
Oh my god, you didn't go Jaeger.
Alright, so rule number 1, scrim etiquette, just don't type in scrims or don't ask like weird stuff. Just say like GG, nice shot, or whatever. Just scrim etiquette.
What is that?
Interesting.
So bad. You want me to shoot it? I'll shoot it. Ew, what is that fucking camera, bro? You suck. Kinda gross though, not gonna lie.
This was before pooled reinforcements as well. Alright, so first thing that I'm seeing is it doesn't look like your team has any strats. So yeah, to be honest with you, if you're scrimming without any strats, it's kind of a waste of time. Now, if your team is like brand new, like this is literally your first day of playing as a team, that's fine. But if you're a team for like 1, 2 months, 3 months or whatever, and you don't have any strats, then it's a waste of your time as well as the opponent's time that you're scrimming against. Because there's no read, there's no way for them to counter strat you during the game, or IGL against your strats, or IGL against playstyle or positioning. So if you're just kind of running around doing random stuff, waste of time, to be honest. Spawn peeking, 2 people spawn peeking the very first round of scrims. Again, that goes back to scrim etiquette. Why are you doing that?
You can't feed up and running.
Everyone's got slam knob.
We're calling out the VIP.
Everyone's got wall bang.
Or master.
Yeah, you shouldn't be spawn peeking in scrims. Alright, so it seems like you're just kind of like roaming a little bit, I guess.
I think they just got master bedroom.
Alright, so one thing about what's happening right now is you and the Mozzie are stacked on each other. And this like scrims aside or strats aside, you really shouldn't be stacking on each other, especially on a small map like Coastline, because Coastline is a fairly small map. So your Mozzie could be playing like lobby below you while you play theater or penthouse over here, but instead you and him are stacked on each other right now in a very close area. So that's a waste of bodies, to be honest. Unless you're trying to hold something, which you really aren't, because again, there's not much strategy from what I see that's going into this round. So it's best to cover as much ground as you can with the least amount of bodies you can. So right now, it's extremely inefficient of what you guys are doing. And that's just a very basic thing to do. Unless you're trying to 2v1 someone that you know is alone, that's the only time you should really be stacked on each other. Or if you're being pressured very, very hard and you're pressured out of the position that you're trying to play, that's really the only time you should be stacking. Other than that, like this, doesn't make any sense. Like, you could be, okay.
They're in VIP.
What is happening?
VIP.
Alright, so that's a prime
Oh,
example.
he's in a group.
So, Mozzie is literally right next to you in the hallway. Let's go back here a little bit. Mozzie is right next to you, and you don't communicate anything. You're actually calling that they're in VIP. So, if you look over on the right side, Mozzie is still in long hallway here, or short, rather, outside of theater. I call it short. But Mozzie is near 90. You're in theater. You could tell Mozzie, hey, let's 2v1 this Blackbeard. A prime example of what I was saying, of 2v1ing someone that you know is isolated, which you know he is isolated. The closest teammate is in VIP, maybe on the bathroom hatch. Maybe. He could be droning or jerking off on bathroom hatch. Who knows, really. But for right now, for at least 3 seconds, you have a 2v1 between you, the Mozzie, and the BB. So you could very easily get this trade if you just communicate a little bit more. And you're also giving the wrong call out of saying that they're in VIP. They are, but you don't know 100%. They still could be on VIP bulk. So that's a miscall potentially. But you're more specifically trying to call it the Blackbeard, which is in Penthouse. More specifically, he's near Penthouse Big Window, is what I would say. And you swing and you get smoked.
Oh, he's in a group.
And then your
So
Jaeger
three
dies
and
as
three.
well.
Why didn't
So
you open the
hopefully
bar?
this Mozzie will at least get a refrag here. Did they just open hookah door as well? So you know one is hookah bulk and at least one is VIP side. Probably 2 VIP side.
We're at.
It's probably still the Blackbeard. He's most likely
90,
yet.
90, 90.
No, we
Going
killed the
down
Blackbeard.
pillars, going down.
Okay.
Nice. I don't know what
Okay,
Plague was
so
looking
I mean,
at,
decent round by your teammates.
Yeah, I
Decent
was watching
communication.
that pause.
Again, you're
Bro,
typing.
we wouldn't have one without the dog, bro. Wouldn't have one without
You're typing even more. Goes back to stream etiquette.
Doc did it.
Why are you typing? The way I look at it is actions speak louder than words.
Guys?
Okay, so mute the team, unbind your typing key, turn off chat, whatever you have to do. Do that. Because someone typing every 30 seconds is just straight up annoying. That's not a good ADS placement. That's better. That's much better. If you had placed that ADS on that window there, they could have shot it from the window, like outside of the window, very easily. If a half experienced player goes to that window, they understand the sound cue of an ADS placement. Very easy. Very easy to detect and shoot. Good ADS placement delivery there behind the bookshelf. That denies any IQ from above trying to shoot it because above there is concrete. The roof is concrete, so therefore an IQ can't
Pushing off the side,
use her
off
gadget from above there to get rid of it.
the side.
So your team is calling an office side push. You should be calling out one outside of Lambo, outside of lobby, whichever you call it.
There's someone else.
Again, you guys are stacking on each other. So Mozzie is in Hall of Fame, you're in theater. Pretty much the same situation, just different rooms. At least for the Mozzie. Again, no need to stack on each other. One thing, when you have... It looks like you guys have 2 roamers in this situation. I think Bandit might be office side based off of a previous call. And also him just killing someone. So what you need to consider here and kind of calculate is what the attackers have entrances do the attackers have? Oh my goodness. So in this area that you're in, they can drop bathroom hatch here. They can rappel in big window, billiards, or sorry, penthouse, and they can rappel in white window behind you, and obviously drop black top to luggage. So I mean that's 3, 4 maybe. So that's something that you need to consider. So you should be fine roaming by yourself. You really only have to check 4 things, listen for 4 things. And if you play the game enough, you'll understand what you're hearing when you hear it. So this Mozzie can pretty much go off somewhere else and shoot drones, whatever it may be, delay time. And plus you guys got an early pick, which is really good. 30 seconds into the round. Very good early pick, didn't take any damage, so you guys are set up perfectly for the round. But your roam needs to be more efficient all across the board, not even for coastline. Again, some maps are different, and especially it depends on what you're trying to accomplish on the roam. But being stacked like this just shouldn't be happening, really.
Sounds
Like you're pre-aiming the door for what? For what reason?
Yeah, there was still edge again.
Nobody has opened big window there. You would have heard it, and nobody has opened bathroom hatch. The Mozzie would have heard it, and you both would have heard it. So there's no reason to even be looking in that direction. You should be looking behind you, towards luggage or top white, looking for drones, even in this situation. That's someone outside of kitchen door, or kitchen window rather.
Nah, he's below. It's like 2 windows right.
Yeah, so you understand the sound cue there. What are you guys doing? You guys, like, it's like a conga line right now. Like, you're following the Mozzie, he's following you. Like, split up, do your own thing. Like, look at this right now. If the attackers drone site right now, they have a 4v1 on the smoke on site. The closest person to rotate to site would be the dock near Jungle Sunrise right now. Like, bottom cool vibe. That's where the dock's at. He might even be in Sunrise. And he's a 3 armor, so it's going to take him a little bit longer to rotate there. So, yeah. If the attackers drone site, kill smoke, they have full site control. If they understand how to set up for a plant situation in a 4v4, they'll have all the bases covered. Someone outside main door, probably someone kitchen windows, and then someone stacked on the planter, and then someone planting delivery door. So, you take that how you want, but if I drone site here, I'd be literally screaming at my team, like, we can take site right now. Like, we have a 4v1 on site. 4v1. Even if someone gets picked, now it's a 4v3, and you have full site control. Like, there's no communication on what your team is doing or is going to do.
Okay, I need intel. I need to.
This Mozzie and you are the perfect example. Like, you have no communication between you and him. And you guys are just kind of following, looking around, like, pre-aiming stuff. Like, there's no communication. You need to set an objective for what you want your team to do and what you should do. And I'm not even saying that just for you specifically, I'm just saying in general. That's blue bar.
Alright, I'm coming.
They could be on kitchen side, I don't know.
There, we have no cams.
Why y'all off site?
Back in sight.
We're trying.
See, they have full kitchen control right now. Full kitchen control. Okay, the Mozzie gets a 2-piece. Pog.
That was IQ and someone else.
Inside.
He's in sight. Alright. I don't know what you're looking at here, Chief. I really don't. So...
Inside.
Your teammate just clearly said in sight twice. You should have heard that. And also... If he is shooting at... Okay. If you hear an attacker's gun shooting at something... and it's not you or the Mozzie, then who do you think they're shooting at? The smoke. So if you hear an R4C mag dumping, what does that tell you? He's either pre-firing or he's in a gunfight currently. So there's no reason for you to be looking here, especially when your teammate is calling twice now that he's in sight. And then here, he dies. So there's no reason for you to be looking here anymore. Because if the Mozzie doesn't see him jungle, which is near blue bar, sunrise, kitchen door, where the plants are and the blue bar default is, I call that jungle. But if your teammate has a much deeper angle into jungle over there and also into sight over here, then why are you still looking here? Because now your teammate's calling twice, in sight. You hear the ash firing repeatedly, and then the smoke dies as well. So you have 3 indicators that tells you that he is somewhere in the bomb site. So now you're put in a position to probably want to pinch here, Because taking a 2v1 gunfight on a doorway is not a good idea. So, you could have played this situation a lot better. Like, you're still pre-aiming. I don't know why. I don't know why you're pre-aiming that still. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, like, the Ash was all the way up kegs already. In my opinion, I would say probably drop the Clash, pick up Wamai, and maybe drop the Mozzie and pick up Maestro. Goyo's fine here. You have Smoke Shield and you have Goyo shields as well, so that's pretty decent util burn, as well as the Maestro, and then you have the Jaeger Wamai stacked on it. Because if what's going to happen is what I'm thinking is going to happen, then you're probably going to want to have a Wamai. If you guys are going to try to play Smoke Spot and Sunrise near Mud Door, you're definitely going to you're definitely going to want to have a Wamai. Oh, no shot. No shot he was going to reinforce that, right? I would have lost my marbles if he did that. I really would have. Alright. Unless... Okay, listen to me. Unless you are running a very, very, very specific strat, there is no reason that you should be reinforcing this wall. There's no reason. Now, why is that? Well, I'll explain it to you. If the enemies want to take office side, which is over here behind the blue wall, behind this blue wall here is office. And if they want to plant behind this bar to the south side, which is this direction, that's a horrible arrow, is in that direction. If they want to plant over on that side of the bar, and this wall is reinforced, you cannot deny it from lobby, which is over there. Now, what should be happening here? The smoke should be shotgunning the majority of the bottom of this floor out. And still even, some people might not even know this, you can still plant behind this stack here, this little silver stack that I'm marking up right now. On the other side of this pole here is a silver stack, like the little fridge or whatever it is, the storage shelving. You can still plant there from complete safety pretty much, from courtyard that is. So now you're forced as a defender, if you are holding lobby side, to wide swing out courtyard to get a deeper angle onto that guy, which would be somewhere around there. So never reinforce that wall. Unless you are running a very, very specific strat, you should not be reinforcing that wall. I mean, like, opening the bottom of that blue wall is very default, which I think the smoke is doing right now, which is good.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located the bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Right here. He's quick peeking. Well, he thought he
Okay.
was dead.
Just play with me.
What is this? Listen to me. If you are in a scrim, and you are typing like this, and you're on my team, I'm going to have a very serious conversation with you, alright? Mute the other team, or just don't respond. Stop talking in scrims. You're there to simply scrim. You're not there to talk. You're not there to be buddies. You might be good friends or whatever it is. But you're there to play, and you're there to get better, not only as an individual, but as well as a team. And if you're typing like this, like it's ranked, bro, you are wasting your time, as well as your teammates, as well as the enemies. Because some people might take scrims more serious than you, or you might take it more serious than them. Doesn't matter. Bottom line, stop typing while you're in a scrim. You can say GG or good luck, have fun, or nice shot, but don't be toxic, don't be a dick, don't be anything like that. Keep it to a bare minimum. Just stop typing, please. And that goes for you and your team, because I've seen you type and I've seen your teammates type as well. You got you and the enemies just had a full-blown conversation, like it was ranked.
I'm blocking the window. He's right there, pinged. I'm gonna ping again. Right here. He's right behind that wall. You see him? Oh, coming kitchen side. Kitchen. I mean, not
So
kitchen side.
IQ and
Sunrise.
slider
Mud
dead.
room. Mud room
This
side.
door is secured. Detonating. Reloading. Cover me.
What are you doing? Like, genuinely, what are you doing?
Mud room side.
Bro, what are you... I'm gonna lose it, bro. What are you doing?
PC one. Out there.
Loading you, man.
I'm gonna steal your.
This is a troll fest, bro. This is literally a troll.
You tossers are gonna regret
Flash
this.
has,
I'm being trolled right now, bro. Holy shit.
He's cool vibes.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4
You guys are dry.
Alright, I'm gonna end the VoD review here. I've seen enough. I can already tell what's going on here. Okay, first off, to you and your team, spend time making strats. If you don't, so be it. Quit comp then. Because clearly you're not taking it as serious as it should be taken. So, first off, make basic bottom line strats. I don't care if it's the worst strat I've seen or whatever. At least put down reinforcements and utility and positions. At least starting positions. That's all you need. For a very basic strat, that's all you need. It could be a rank strat. It could be whatever. As long as it's a strat and you guys are running it, that's fine. Secondly, I don't know what you're doing in most of these rounds. We've already discussed the roaming. Stacking roaming. And like, another thing when you're roaming is you're not responding to callouts. So what I can say to that is when you guys were kitchen service and you and Mozzie were just jerking each other off in VIP and the bandit was I think he said twice they're coming office, you should be rotating in some form, whether it's, you know, making a hole above in aqua or going down white and playing courtyard for the blue bar cross. I mean, you have a lot of different options there. So yeah, I don't know what you're doing that round either. Like, you need to be responding to callouts. Leave the Mozzie alone. Let him roam theater, VIP, penthouse, 90, whatever it is. Because by the look of that round, just based off the callouts, and gunfire, you can pretty much already determine where the enemies are going to push in the first half of the round. Now, they might rotate late round, but for right now, for at least a good 30 seconds, they're going to be pushing and testing the waters on that side of the map. So you don't really need to stack roam ever, and you also don't need to stack roam in that situation. And also, I don't know what you're doing most of the time, but like, you just, like, to be honest with you, you got to listen to callouts. Like, you as a roamer, if you're not currently in a gunfight or shooting drones or you're near someone that you think you might kill, you should probably be responding to callouts. And helping whoever you need to help. Now, it doesn't mean that you directly need to help them by, you know, being in the same room as them and fighting the same people, but you can still add pressure in other ways. So, a great example, let's go back to the kitchen service round. Again, you and Mozzie are in VIP, twiddling your fingers, and the bandit is fighting at least one person office side. So, don't be afraid to make a hole above an aqua and hold a cross there or something. Or open the aqua door and add some pressure that way. Or go play blue bar and add some pressure that way. Like, that's at least 3 options that I named off the top of my head. Or, again, you can go lobby. Jaeger's gun is really good at destroying soft walls. And you can shoot open a very small hole for the blue bar cross from office into blue bar, the doorway there. That's a very common place to play, especially for kitchen defense. You can hold that cross. You can hold the cross for anyone that tries to go into blue bar from the door. You also have a doc playing sunrise, so you can help support him as well as the bandit at the same time. So, I mean, that's at least 4 options off the top of my head. So, yeah. I don't know. Definitely, the main thing that I can tell you is don't stack or do a roam, and you need to start listening to callouts. Those are the two main things that I can give you right now. Also, stop typing. You need to tell that to you and your team. And if they keep doing it, show them this video. I don't care if your team hates me after the video. I don't care. Whatever. But it upsets me when I don't see someone take comp as serious as I do. Because, again, it's about scrim etiquette. It's about being there for a purpose and a cause. And the main purpose is to get better as an individual, as a player. Or, sorry, as an individual as well as a team. So, I'm just going to say that. And don't... I'm not trying to be harsh or anything, but when it comes to comp, I take things very seriously. So, I'm not trying to harp on you or be a dick or whatever. And if I was, I do apologize, but yeah. Very basic things that I'm seeing right now. Very basic mistakes that I'm seeing. So, if you fix those basic mistakes, it'll help your gameplay a lot. I think you just need to be put in the right direction, which I hope this video can eventually put you in the right direction. So yeah. With all that being said, I think your name was Raptors or something like that, or what was your name? Velociraptor. So, I hope the video helped. I hope the VoD review helped. I'm looking forward to another video in the future, hopefully with some improvement. And yeah, if the video did help anyone else, or you just enjoyed it, you learned something new, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share the video with a friend, a family member, your dog, whatever it may be, all that jazz. And as I said at the beginning of the video, there are links to all my social media as well as my Patreon and my tip video playlist down below. I would greatly appreciate you guys go check out those links. Maybe drop me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever preferred platform you like to use. And yeah, I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video.